Good morning, everyone. How are you? Now it's time for mathematics. We were dealing with the time, the clock. Now, so we have to start with this one now. Today we have to see the 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, up to 12 o'clock. Now, so I said that this short arrow, this short one is for hours and this one is for minutes. Now, so when you both are at 12 like this is 12 o'clock. This is 12 o'clock. If the short one is at 1, is pointing at 1, you can see that the short one, the short arrow, this one, is pointing at 1. The short arrow is pointing at 1, while the long one here for minutes is pointing at 12. This is 1 o'clock. It is 1 o'clock. Now, it is 1 o'clock. Once the short one is at 1, the long one is at 12. Therefore, it is 1 o'clock. If the short one will be at 2, is pointing at 2. You see, the short one now is pointing at 2. Is pointing at 2. You see, this, while this one is at 12, the long one is pointing at 12. This is 2 o'clock. This is 2 o'clock. Now, if it is pointing at 3, it will be 3 o'clock. Then, if it will be pointing at 4, it will be 4 o'clock. Once this one is on the 12. Now, 9 o'clock, it will be like this. This will be 9 o'clock. This will be 9 o'clock. Once this one is at 12 and this one is at 9 like this is 9 o'clock. 11 o'clock, it will be like this. It will be pointing at 11. 12 o'clock, both will be at 12 like this. This is 12 o'clock. How about 6 o'clock? 6 o'clock. Therefore, it will be like this. For 6 o'clock, let's make for 6 o'clock. Now, for 6 o'clock, you see, this is 6 o'clock. The long needle is pointing at 12 and the short one is at 6. This is 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock, it will be pointing at 7, while this one is still at 12. 8 o'clock, it will be pointing at 8. You see, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, it will be pointing like this. 11 o'clock, it will be pointing at 11. 10, it will be pointing at 10. 5 o'clock, it means the short one should be here, and the long one should be at 12. This is how we calculate the time when they are at o'clock. Thank you very much. Now, let us see the half or the quarter past.